Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and E. Jean Carroll might be celebrating her win over Donald Trump, but maybe she might not want to spend that money so quick. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So as you guys know, E. Jean Carroll appeared on Rachel Maddow, and she was talking about all these things she was going to buy, and she was going to buy Rachel Maddow all these gifts with the Trump money. And, her attorney said it was just a joke and all this stuff. But she's been gloating. She's been grandstanding. She's loving the publicity. She's basking in the publicity. Well, she just got a bit of bad news that might want to stop her from celebrating, and it might want to caution her to not spend that money so quickly. I'm going to show you guys this video, and then I want your opinions on what you think of this entire case and E. Jean Carroll. So please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
Let's bring in legal spokesperson for Donald J. Trump and general counsel for Save America, Alina Habba. Alina, when you see this $83.3 million judgment, and then the very next night, Carroll's out there, she's on MSNBC with her lawyer, and like, oh, what do you want? You want a penthouse in France? What do you want? Rachel Maddow, and they're yucking it up. It's really disgusting. I mean, the American people, even if you don't like Trump, you have to say, what the heck is going on here?
Right. I think they're seeing it. I hope they're seeing it. We have a judge that's trying to throw a civil attorney, threatening me that he's going to put me in the clink, I believe was what he said. Because I objected to his ruling on an evidentiary issue. It was a PowerPoint slide that helped prove our case. And he said, no, you're not allowed to bring it in. I'm sorry. And I said, Your Honor, I have to put something on the record. I completely disagree with you. The evidence rules don't say it. And his response was, sit down, Ms. Habba, or I'm going to put you in jail. If that is the point we are at as a country, where we are so literally suffer from this Trump derangement syndrome, really that it was like being in an epic Twilight Zone where no rules were allowed but for the other side. And then she goes out there and gloats and says she's going to buy France and a wardrobe and a motorcycle and this and that. I want everyone to remember, and I said this in my closing argument to the jury, she's here to get a check. And after this, she will continue. She didn't care, about the defamation. She cared about the publicity. And I argued that ad nauseum. Unfortunately, when you block a jury from seeing video footage, tweets that prove our case, when you block them from letting us have an expert, but they can have one, we were not allowed to have an expert. We tried twice. The judge wouldn't allow them in. It is so obvious. And unfortunately, that jury in that silo wouldn't know that because they're not allowed on the internet, and they hear the rulings and they see a judge, putting an attorney down, then that jury's going to believe whatever the judge is leading them to believe. And on appeal, those rulings will come up, the one-sidedness will come up, and we will prevail.
So, Alina, a lot of these judgments, these monster judgments that come out, and for me, $83 million because Trump says she's a nut job. I mean, how many times have you said that person's a nut? It's insane, $83 million. What are the odds of it sticking, especially because it's New York? There's clearly a group of people who dislike Donald Trump. What are the odds of the 83 staying or being reduced?
My advice to her would be not to go ahead and purchase any motorcycles or penthouse apartments.
Did I get this right, that she was initially awarded $5 million and they came back
for sexual assault? And then I want the world to remember something. We're in a planet where George Floyd got 40-something million. People that have wrongful death get 10 million. But this jury awarded for defamation for a sitting president to deny an allegation, to say, I didn't do that. I don't remember meeting this woman. And this actually works against sexual assault victims who are real victims. That's what his statement said. As a sitting president, he had to address the press. Then the other statement was on the lawn going, answering reporters. Again, he says, I did not do this. $83 million. $83 million. People die and get less. Die and get less. Yeah. It's Trump derangement syndrome and beyond.
Yeah, man. Get it out of New York if you can move that venue. If you get another trial, if you get it right the heck out of Milan.
Get out of New York, for sure.
Yeah, right. Alina, really good having you. Thank you for your time.